I think SUI has some decent potential to do at least a 5x this bull run, so let's hop into it. If you don't know who I am, my name's EQ. I've helped over 1,500 people learn how to trade since 2021. SUI is currently sitting number 15 on CoinGecko, so it is a large market cap, 8.8 billion, currently sitting at $2.71. This is finite and deflationary at 10 billion tokens at max supply, but keep in mind only 32% is circulating at the moment, so this is one that is subject to dilution. SUI is a standalone L1 blockchain, so it's going to be competing with all the other big ones like Bitcoin, Ethereum, so on and so forth. You have a lot of institutional money, Coinbase Ventures, A16Z, YZI Labs, which is Binance Labs. They changed the name, as you can imagine. And they're also part of a few indexes, and they're also made in the USA. And their main focus is going to be delivering the benefits of Web3 with the ease of Web2. You can see there are a lot of companies that are already working with SUI. Some of them you'll notice their names like Red Bull, Oracle Racing, Navi, Supra, Cetus. The list goes on and on of people that are already using this chain. It's fast, it's scalable, it's supposed to be easy to use and easy to build on as well. Less code, more secure. So what they use is Move, which is going to be the most powerful smart contract programming language. They even have hackathons, which is really good to see. That means that they have faith in their ecosystem because they're paying people to try to find problems. And I'm going to call SUI a mid to top tier L1 blockchain. Now, I don't think it's going to be right now in the conversation with the likes of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, AVAX, Cardano, BNB, things like that. But I think it's just a step under. I think it's still going to be in the top 10. And it is a good thing to be competing in that top 10 in the L1s because it's definitely a saturated sector, which just means that there's a lot of projects and it's highly competitive. And on the daily time frame, we've seen that we've been able to hold price within the EPIQ Golden Pocket, which, by the way, if you want to come trade with me, there are limited spots in the EPIQ Trading Floor, so I'll tag the link in the video as well in the description if you want to join us. And you can try everything out for free for 3 days. Now, this is extremely bullish to see long term because this means that we can get into the take profit 3 range. But in order to get there, there's a few things that need to happen. First and foremost, if you go down into the hourly time frame, we are relatively overbought on the shorter time frames. We've seen about a 30% impulse move in the last, let's say, within the last 48 hours. So this one is definitely a little exhausted. So if this wanted to pull down on the short terms, we could easily see this pull down to, let's say, $2.30 to the $2.27 range. There's also going to be a nice SR flip down here, right at about that zone at $2.35. So if we want to come down and find a nice support range to swing up, that would be a good thing to see on the hourly. And then going into the 4 hour, we have a couple of ranges and local range highs we want to break. One of them going to be at about $3, going up to about $3.50. And if we can start to break those local range highs, then we can really start to push to the all-time high. Now, from current price, it's going to be about a 2x move or 100% move to all-time high, which is a good thing. I think most people would be pretty happy with the 2x move in general, which, mind you, none of this is financial advice. I'm not paid by the SUI team in any way, and I'm not currently invested into SUI at the making of this video. So this is a very non-biased approach and breakdown of SUI as a project, because I don't have any financial interest in it at this moment. I might consider getting into it. I'm just not in it at the moment. Now, let's say we wanted to push up to all-time highs. I would be expecting a lot of selling pressure at that point if we did want to swing up, let's say, to $5 and let's say 60 or 70 cents to create a new all-time high before we come back down, maybe see some sort of retracement again. But if this does want to continue to break and play within this trend, we do have a very high probability, because we're in the EPIQ Golden Pocket, to swing back up and go up to take profit 3. And it's also important to note before we go see what that is that we're sitting right now in the point of control for volume, or we were sitting in the point of control for volume for quite some time, almost a full month, a little bit over a full month. As you can see, there was a lot of buying power in this zone in the EPIQ Golden Pocket, which is another really, really strong sign of an accumulation long term. Now, if this does want to continue to break out and go to TP3, TP3 is going to be at about $10.07. So that's going to be closer to about a 4 to 5x move from current price, which would be a really strong move. And I would be pretty damn happy with a move like that. I think it's relatively easy for that to happen. I'm not saying that's the all-time high in the bull run, but what I'm saying is that would be achievable through this Fibonacci extension phase. So if you want to come learn my trading strategy, if you want to stay up to date with my trades, go check out the EPIQ Trading Floor. I hope everyone has an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on wherever you're watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to drop them in the comment section.